Hey, welcome to The Explainer. So, you know that little voice in the back of your head? The one that says, if I just had more money, all my problems would just disappear. We think we'd sleep better, life would get simple, everything would be sorted. But let's dig in and see why that might not be the whole picture.
I mean, this right here, this is the story we tell ourselves, isn't it? If I could just get that promotion, or pay off that loan, or see a certain number in my bank account, then I'd finally have some peace. It's this super powerful, almost universal idea. But as we're about to find out, reality often has a different plan for us.
All right, first up, the allure of more. We're going to start by tackling this big idea, this myth of financial peace. So, check this out. You'd think getting a big pay raise would be this moment of pure relief, right? That's the expectation. But the reality? Well, the first thought that popped up wasn't, I'm free. It was, oh no, my expenses are just going to inflate to match this. And that's exactly what tends to happen. Suddenly, you've got bigger bills, bigger worries, and you're right back where you started, just with more expensive stuff.
And this brings us to what's called the cursa shobalanului, or, as we know it, the rat race. It's wild how fast our brains adjust to a new normal. What felt like a huge luxury last year is just standard now. And tomorrow, we're already looking for the next upgrade. It's this endless treadmill where you're always running, but you never actually feel like you've gotten anywhere.
Okay, so on to our second section, money, fear, and relationships. Let's talk about this idea that cash can somehow magically fix the connections we have with the people in our lives. We believe it, right? If we just had enough money, we'd stop arguing about bills. But here's the truth. Money doesn't make conflict go away. It just changes its outfit. The fights might go from, we can't afford this, to, what's the right way to spend this? At the end of the day, a healthy relationship isn't built on a fat bank account. It's built on communication, on being a team.
In this quote, it hits the nail on the head. You can have zero lei, that's the currency over in Romania, and live with hope, or have millions and live in panic. It perfectly shows that we think money is this shield that protects us from fear. But real peace of mind, that's an inside job. It's something you can't buy, no matter how much you have.
So for our third section, we're asking, if money isn't the solution, then what is it? What is its true role? Let's talk about the great amplifier.
Okay, this is the big idea, the key takeaway. Money is an amplifier. It doesn't magically create a new and improved you. It won't fix your insecurities or heal old wounds. All it does is take who you already are, the good, the bad, all of it, and turns up the volume. It gives you a bigger stage to play on for sure, but the script, that's still all you.
And just look at how this plays out. If you're a generous person deep down, well, more money just gives you more opportunities to be generous. Awesome. But if you're insecure, it can just create new, bigger things to be insecure about. If you're frustrated, you'll find new, bigger things to be frustrated with. And if you feel totally lost without a purpose, well, having endless options can actually make you feel even more adrift.
Which brings us to our final section. What do you want? Because it turns out the real work isn't about getting more money. It's about asking the right questions.
So the whole journey really starts with this one simple question. Why? Why do I really want more money? And the first answer is always the easy one. To be less stressed or to buy a house. But you have to keep digging. Go deeper. Because maybe what you're actually after isn't just the money itself, but the freedom. The freedom to live a life that really feels like you. And that's something a bank can never give you.
And that right there is really what this all boils down to. Money is a tool, a powerful one for sure, but it's not the goal. It's not the prize. It offers you a bigger playground, more options, more space. But how you actually play in that space, that's totally 100% up to you.
So I'll leave you with this to chew on. If you woke up tomorrow with all the money you could ever want, who would you be? What would you do? If you don't have a clear answer, then maybe the real work isn't about your finances at all. Maybe it's about finding your direction first.